Welcome to the Am I the Asshole Reddit channel, where I find different Reddit stories from the subreddit r/Am I the Asshole. Today we have a post asking, am I the asshole for not telling my wife where her son is/has been hiding? Plus update. Just for clarification, I've been with my wife for 5 years, married for 4.5, I have a daughter, me and my wife have 2 kids together and she has Leo, 16 male, who she was adamant that I would not parent when we got together. I was fine with that since his dad is still in his life. Leo and his mother don't get on, never have, arguments happen often and he tries to ignore her. It's just him, none of our other kids. I've tried to talk to her about it but she just says that he's not my son. 2 years ago, I had to get my daughter's toy from the roof of our house and found him sat up there in a spot you could not see from the ground, listening to music and reading a book. He looked scared when I saw him. I just gave him a smile, then threw the toy down to my daughter. A couple days later, we were the only ones home and he came to me to talk about it. I told him that I get why he needs some time to himself. What he is doing will not damage the roof and there is no way for him to fall off the roof where he sits or the path he takes to get there, out his window. Also, it's not like he is sneaking up there to drink or smoke. Plus, my wife has said not to parent him, so I don't have an issue with it and I won't say anything. I did say something to him when I noticed he started bringing a boy up there. I just told him to make sure he is quiet when talking and to not do anything stupid. There have been times where his mother needed him, couldn't find him and would just assume he was out, but I knew he wasn't, but again I didn't say anything. Fast forward to now, about a week ago my wife installed a tracker app on all our kids' phones due to it getting darker in the afternoon/when they are out. Plus, one of her friends recently did the same with her kids. Well, today she was looking for Leo and couldn't find him. Assuming he was out, she checked his location and he was in the house. She started searching and yelling for him. He heard and quickly climbed down the outside of the house to the drive. He then walks in the house and pretends that he was just out with some friends and got back and that I knew he was out. I cover for him sometimes. Well, even though it is actually completely plausible that it would show his location as in the house if he was just walking up to it, she wasn't convinced and came to me, demanding to know where Leo. I said that he told me that he had been out with friends, but I just saw him walk up the driveway, both true. She clearly wasn't happy about my answer and has been threatening more surveillance and grounding Leo, and she's also saying I'm the asshole for not telling her. I didn't think I was in the wrong, but after thinking it over, while I was just trying to look out for Leo, the first did overstep her boundaries as a parent. So am I the asshole? Wow, that was a hectic story. The mom sounds like a lunatic. Did he not see any red flags when they were dating? But, in any case, the story doesn't end there. 4 days later, OP posted an update. So let's check that out before we make any real judgments. Me and my wife had a serious talk. I told her that while I have no intent to replace his father, it is ridiculous that I have no say when it comes to Leo since he lives in my house. I also told her that her behavior towards Leo is smothering and that if she keeps up like this she will drive him away. When I said that, I think it really hit her. She started to listen more and was a lot more receptive to what I had to say. I told her that the tracking app was a violation of their privacy and that if she wants to keep them then she must let them, my eldest daughter and Leo. Our other kids are young enough where I think tracking them is okay, turn it on and off. If she wants to know where they are she can call or text them. She tried to get me to tell her where Leo has been hiding. I told her I'm not telling her. I have gained Leo's trust and having an adult round that he can confide in and trust will be very helpful while she's trying to repair her relationship with him. Also, I told her to think about how far she's pushing him if he needs to find a place to hide from her. I told her that we should look into therapy, both as a couple and just for her, as it will be able to help her deal with her emotions and help her on her path to reconnect with her son. At the end of this, we had a look at local therapists, and she also sat down with Leo and let him tell her how he feels, promising him he can say anything and he won't be in trouble. I'm also going to be having a talk with Leo, just so he knows I'm here for him, also to tell me or his dad if anything happens and to tell him that while his mother wants to make things right, things can happen on his timeline, and he doesn't have to do anything. forgive anything, or talk about anything that he is not ready for yet. It's only a start and we still have a way to go as a family, but I think this is a step in the right direction. Thank you for your help. Also, I wanted to answer a few questions I was getting on my original post. Yes, she parents my daughter, because I let her. Leo's dad and I are on friendly terms, but he wasn't aware of a lot of this happening as Leo hadn't told him. My daughter is 15 and my younger two are both 4, not twins. The elder one turns 5 very soon and my youngest only recently turned 4. The kids did know about the tracker, but they didn't really get a choice in it. Yes, me and my wife marries after only being together for 6 months. It was kinda an ultimatum I was given, but I didn't really mind. Leo is the spitting image of his father, but I don't think the resemblance caused the issues like some of you suggested, but I don't know for sure since my wife never gave me an answer when I tried to find out why. Now, let's check out some comments. Tiefschlag says, "Hands crown you dropped this. Seriously, you are a role model for loads of parents. Keep doing what you're doing. Clearly not the asshole." Bulky7607 says, "Not the asshole, your wife sounds like a narcissist. Tracking her son and giving you an ultimatum to marry her after 6 months? She just wants to control everything." Usually Right 2 says, "That's a good update. She was a lot more receptive than I thought she'd be based on the original thread." Holad2742 says, "Good, and still absolutely not the asshole. She definitely needs to respect and allow his boundaries at 16 for some personal space and privacy. Hope the counseling works out for everyone." Sulsuli says, "As a gay person, I want to highlight how you have dealt with Leo's sexuality. I was fortunate enough to grow up with a great family, but even knowing that they'd be loving and supportive, it took me years to come out to them. The fact that he felt comfortable enough to tell, or even confirm, if that's what happened, speaks volumes about the trust he has in you, and the fact that you haven't told your wife is something he'll probably remember and be thankful for the rest of his life. Coming out is the hardest thing I've ever done. I've never been able to think of a comparison of the feeling for straight people. Allowing him to make that decision for himself not only helps him, but may help his relationship with his mom when he decides to tell her." And now it's time to hear some of my personal thoughts. Wow, that was an amazing update. But I can't fathom what drove this guy to marry this woman. She sounds like a nightmare, and how the hell did he not see all this crap as red flags is beyond me. But that's neither here nor there because I have to commend the mother. She took everything in her stride, and the fact that they are taking steps in the right direction is incredibly amazing. OP, you deserve a good cold beer, mate. What do you guys think? Please comment below and share your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear what you all have to say. Thanks for watching another Am I the Asshole video. I appreciate you guys for hanging. Until next time, friends. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more future videos. To be able to monetize this channel would mean a lot. And this way I can create more videos and grow with you all. Thank you.